On the last episode of Just Roll With It, Mountain and I punched the feelings out of each other.
So Taxi, you hit right into the midsection, and Mountain's left arm grabs against your wrist, and his head falls for a second, and you begin to see a bit of blood drip down onto your forearm.
Meanwhile, Br'aad and Silnan have their own discussion.
Oh, hey, Br'aad. We should talk sometime.
After a night of grapes and degeneracy, we make it to the Dwarven Kingdom and finally meet the king.
He gets close to you and he stares at you, then he just softly cups your right hand in his. I never thought I'd see you again, son.
Things are bound to get messy, and I'm not just talking about dinner, but whatever happens, we'll just have to roll with it.
Where we last left off, landing in the city of Tagindor, meeting the king, meeting Mountain's father for the first time. All of it feels a little too surreal. The shiny white stones of the city and the castle, the happy people. It all seems a little too bright, a little too happy in these mountain villages. But you meet with
There is no war in Bossing Say.
What?
I'm sorry, that's the only thing that came to my
I
mind.
don't know why you just said that.
Listen, there is everything seems too happy, man. This is how
That's true.
it is.
That's right.
There is no war in Bossing Say.
After a meeting with the king and a few blessings given to the party by him on your previous accomplishments, a select words were exchanged back and forth between Mountain and his father. Tensions still seem high, but all of you surrounded each other with more positive feelings and a bit more of an uplifted mood as you move to the mess hall for a dining experience. After a long adventure, after many weeks of travel through the air and through the land, you have made it. So you deserve it. And picking up here, we are going to be just finishing your meal. Picking up here, you guys have just finished up eating your entire fill selectively. Courses upon courses of many different selections of sweets and savory foods, hot and spicy, cold, mellow foods, creams. The
I
choice
haven't
is
had that much
unlimited.
fish in so long. Man.
Last time I think was on the wharf.
Yeah, and it wasn't nearly
Yeah.
this good.
It was pretty bad. You're right.
The king chuckles to himself and says, "Well, I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. You're seen as royalty here. I will give you everything I can, of course."
Just because we're friends of Mountain, or
Well, I mean, that and your heroes. You're seeing in the land as good people, and I want to make sure you see our crown here as good people as well. I want to share a very nice mutual relationship.
Can I insight check this?
Sure. Make a roll.
Okay.
Can I insight check?
Because this has
too?
happened before, and I got it too.
Yeah.
So
Can I insight check it too?
you could
Go for
have
it.
like assisted or something.
I don't think you can assist on an insight check.
Oh,
Not on an
well,
insight
I'm
check,
too
no.
stuffed with fish and stuff that I like to eat, so I'm not gonna insight
we
check.
have to roll you at the door.
1 second. What is my?
I look like a balloon
Insight
taxi
plus
right
7.
now.
That's a 20 not natural.
20 not natural. He doesn't seem to be bluffing about that. He seems to be honest with the fact that he wants to build a healthy relationship with you people, wants to make sure you guys are feeling home, feeling welcomed. He seems genuine that he is trying to make sure you guys feel safe and feel
Silnan
in a place
remains
where you're comfortable.
genuinely skeptical, or generally skeptical.
Okay.
Still, let's go.
Where's Mountain sitting at this table? Is he at the? Where are you, Mountain?
Probably not close to his father, I'd assume.
Probably, yeah, probably farther to the other side.
I like to imagine it's on like the opposite side of the.
His father would be at the head of the table at the long table, so you'd be on the other side most likely. At this point, some more servants are coming in, cleaning up and getting platters and plates taken off the table and cleaning up any mess. At this point, as a lot of the other nobility and royalties are getting up, exchanging a few goodbyes and farewells and heading out of the room as well. At this point, as you guys are left together in the sounds of just distant chattering of plates and stuff being put away, what do you want to do? What's on the agenda for the Fated Five?
Well, it's really up to just. I mean, we're here for moral support at the moment.
Taxi is food comatose, I think.
I didn't really think this far ahead. Did you think this far ahead?
Probably. Wait, are you talking to me in character?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I didn't really think this far ahead. What do we do now that we're here? I mean,
I don't know. I mean,
I kind of just figured it was going to be an automatic shit show, and we were going to have to take down a tyrant of a king.
yeah, this is.
And then Mountain was going to take over and save the people. And this is not what I expected.
That is. Wow, you really have no faith in us, Taxi.
Well, no, it's not that I don't have faith in all of you. It's that I just don't have faith in the world around us.
Ah.
For the most part. At least.
No, that's fair enough.
We've run into,
I like this turkey.
Yeah, it's pretty good, huh? But, I mean, we've run into, a lots of evil people, and, it just kind of seems to be a recurring motif in our adventures. So this is,
This place seems great.
Did you try the fish, Br'aad?
The bass was delicious.
is there a toilet?
From Bass Pro Shop.
The great. Oh, you speak of the great kingdom
I had a dream once
of Bass Pro Shop.
that I was a noble squire in the Bass Pro Shop kingdom, filled with many fishermen. Anyways, what were you saying, Mountain?
This is stupid.
Yeah, that's okay. Is there a bathroom here?
Who are you asking?
I'm just saying it out loud, asking like around.
We're royalty, Mountain. The bathroom is everywhere.
One of the nearby servants goes, "Oh, hi! There's a loo just right down the hallway."
Okay, well, or you could do that works too.
Right. I'll go down that way, and then just kind of slip outside.
Yeah.
Oh, the king. What? I forget your name. Sorry, I was a little bit preoccupied.
You can call me Ragrim.
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 Aye, that'd be the name. Ragrim Stormbraid.
I don't mean any offense.
At this point, he's getting up
But-
from the table and he's walking over to your guys' side of the table, just very, very, very casually.
Okay. I don't mean any offense or anything, but you gotta understand this is probably a lot for Mountain.
I understand. I mean, the boy's been without his family for over a century. I figured I'd feel about the same way.
Now earlier you mentioned there hasn't been a prince in Br'aad. Would that be Br'aad in a while?
Br'aad.
What happened there?
You should probably chew your food before you. It's fine.
Well, none of my sons seemed fit for the throne. Two of them are noblemen, and they're far seas right now talking economy with other leaders. As my third son, he's deviated away from the castle. We're not sure of his location. We haven't had a prince anywhere in the kingdom for a while now. Aye.
Can I insight check that? Because I feel like I've heard different information.
Sure. Insight check.
That's bad. Okay, 11.
11. He seems inciting the fact that all the sons seem to be gone. That does seem to be true. He seems to be genuinely sad as well, talking about his sons and the fact that none of them are even close to home.
Because I'm curious, How much do you actually even know about Mountain? I mean, he's a grown man and he's had many, many, many years of life already and been through so much without this kingdom and without his parents.
I know nothing of Mountain. I do not know of his life or what he's been through. And I hope to learn that. I hope for him to speak with me one-on-one. I hope to learn of what my boy's been up to, what his life has turned out to be.
So if
Gone or not, he was still my son, and I have a duty there to at least make sure his life was worth living.
Then your goal for bringing him here is to rekindle a relationship?
I wouldn't say just that. I didn't want him to think that his father never cared. Even if he leaves this kingdom, if he never returns with the thoughts that I hate him or that he hates me, I'll at least sleep at night knowing I gave it a chance.
Well, why not earlier?
There was no possible way. I did not even know of his whereabouts earlier. We sent out Chirp, the scout, as soon as we even heard word of where he was and who he was.
I see. Sorry, I don't want to, overstep.
I spent most of my life assuming he was dead. To be fair, a baby out there in the mountains like that, you wouldn't expect them to survive. I didn't expect my son to survive.
But you still sent him out there?
I wasn't the one who sent him. It was the queen. The queen had him banished from the kingdom and his mother executed.
As a baby?
Yes. She said tarnished blood would have no fit role in a capital, in a hierarchy like a dwarves. We could not have any foul blood in the noble family tree.
And what happened? What happened to this queen? And you're the king, and you had no say in this, or?
The queen is on her way currently to a foreign meeting with some leaders very far away. She's going to be gone for many months.
But she's still the queen.
Yeah, she is still the queen. Her rule is above mine. What she says is absolute rule, not what I say. I am merely her second in command.
I see. Well, good luck. Now I'll go back to eating some more fish.
At this point, as he's playing with some of the rings on his left finger, he nervously kind of looks around and says, "Well, I see that Mountain has already taken his leave, so I will hopefully see him later. And if you need anything, please ask any of the servants, any assistance. I should be around. Right, good day." And then he just nods and saunters off.
Good day.
Wait, what was his name again? I automatically forgot it. I don't know what's wrong with me today.
It's Regram.
Oh my god. Sorry.
Mountain, where are you?
I probably just stepped outside, got some air. Didn't step too far, but
Guys, I did write down his name. I'm just being stupid.
Silly goose. Oh my god.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah.
The bathroom. Okay.
Excuse me, I feel a little sick. Excuse me.
Terrible.
Yes, if you need to see the restrooms, to the left, down to the left, left.
I double my speed to the restroom.
So at this point, is there anything else anybody else wants to do before I move on?
I kind of want to talk to Br'aad about.
Go for it.
What's going on?
Are you guys exiting the mess hall, or are you guys staying in the mess hall?
I don't know. Do we exit the mess hall? We should probably get situated with our bedding.
I don't know where we're going at all, but we can just walk around. Let's just walk around.
Let's walk around.
All right, we walk around.
All right.
Hey, Br'aad. This feels all really, really fishy to me. Does this feel weird to you?
I did have a lot of bass. It also feels fishy to me. That bass was so good.
It was good bass, yeah. But also, like, just the situation, not just the fish.
Oh, Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. Do I have trust issues against King?
Sucked, have right? Have we met a good king? No.
I mean, we've only really met 2, so it's not a huge sample size, okay? But
he seems to be genuine, though. I
can't read him. I have no clue. He could just be a really good buyer.
I can perfectly, and he seems to be very, very nice. But
God, I don't trust that.
Why? My natural intuition?
No, I don't trust him.
It's
being
never
nice.
failed anyone before. No, I don't think he has a chance of fixing things with Mountain either.
I mean, he left him as a baby.
He left him as he sent him into the mountains.
Yeah, is that how he got his name?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
And then he just assumed he was dead for hundreds of years.
You know, you think maybe he could have like hired somebody to take care of Mountain?
I think he could have done a lot of things. Yeah.
He's kind of a shitty father.
And what kind of freaks me out a little more is Mountain seems surprisingly un-Mountain about it.
Yeah, no, he hasn't gotten angry at all.
By now, usually, 3 people have been punched in the face and 2 have been stabbed.
At least. I don't know. Maybe he's just processed. Maybe we'll see. I don't think that Mountain's gonna like it around here for too long.
No, me neither. Should we go see what's up with him?
Yeah, let's go find him. I think that's the play here. And we walk off on our jolly way, hoping to find Mountain somewhere.
Hoping to find Mountain.
I would be looking for Mountain, not going to the bathroom.
What would Velrisa be doing?
I haven't figured that out. Like, she's just sitting there. She was sitting there and she was sipping her water, and she kind of looked around, and everyone was gone.
She's enraptured and this is fucking under a spell in this water, and then she comes out of it and everyone's gone.
This is the purest water you've ever tasted in your life.
I just imagine all these dramatic scenes of everybody talking and stuff, and then it just cuts to Velrisa sitting in a very empty room, just sipping water, looking around
individual
where did everybody
minerals
go?
in the water.
Molecule
she
by
just
molecule.
Now realizes everyone left.
Velrisa, as you're sipping your water, you look up and you realize that the party has left. And as you look around, you start to feel this weird feeling crawling down your spine once more. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
That is a 15.
15. As you're sitting there, you once again begin to feel this pain enter from the back of your mind, almost like a migraine starting. You feel this creeping pain, and as it fills your head, you begin to feel this ringing in your ears, and your eyes wince shut. And as your eyes open, something feels different. You can't exactly put your finger on it or pinpoint what feels different, but something feels quite off.
What was in that water?
So if I look around, I don't see anything.
Nothing seems off looking around. No, it feels like something internally, almost like you feel ill, but you don't necessarily feel any symptoms or any sick symptoms, but your body feels off.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, well that's strange.
Do we want to wait for Bisley to be
We'll
back?
have to, because we're doing Mountain next.
You drank too much water.
Velrisa, after that happens, what would you like to do?
I'd stand up, kind of abruptly stand up, and just kind of look around and start to look at myself, look at my hands and stuff, and wonder if I'm okay.
Make a perception check.
+4, 13.
13. You look around, nobody seems to have their eyes on you. No one seems to be necessarily looking at you, or at least solely looking at you, like they're casting a spell or they're doing anything to you. But then as your eyes close again for a second, you hear a voice in the back of your mind speak to you. Do you speak Dwarvish?
I do not.
You don't understand. It just speaks a single word very faintly. You can just barely hear it. You can tell it's Dwarvish by the accent, but you can't make out what the word is.
You have comprehend languages?
Okay, no, I have observant. You can only read lips. Okay. Well,
You don't hear what the word was at all?
I heard it, but I didn't understand it.
Yeah, she wouldn't have understood what the word
I'd
was.
look around to see if anyone is casting a spell again.
Make an Arcana check.
That is a 14.
14. You look around. You don't notice anybody. You don't even feel any spell casting or any sort of magic in the air, really.
Okay, well, I look around and then I see I'd go to like the nearest like butler or servant.
You approach one of the servants who are cleaning the table. She looks over at you and smiles and goes, "Why? What do you need, lass?"
Would you happen to know where my friends went? I must have missed them.
Oh, well, two of them went to the bathroom. I don't think together. If they did, that's a little weird. And then the other two, they went, for a walk? I'm not sure. They didn't really say.
Right, did you catch which direction they went to?
Yes, off to the left there, towards the main entrance.
Alright, I head out that way, towards the main entrance, and try to find them.
Okay. At this point, Taxi, you would have went off to go looking for Mountain first, correct?
Yeah.
So you would get there a little bit before Stonen and Br'aad if you'd like, or if you would like to go there at the same time. It's up to you.
I mean, before was like the idea.
Okay,
since I left before.
Mountain would be just standing outside of the main entrance, probably near the courtyard, just kind of sitting on a bench or standing off the side of the road. Whatever Mountain does. Whatever Mountain do.
Mountain do be sitting.
Okay.
Okay, I'll sit next. Well, hello, Your Highness.
Yeah.
How are you? I mean, you look like you're not handling it well, but you're handling it better than you would.
No,
How are you doing?
I'm fine, I guess. Kind of want to wring his fucking neck, but, I'm fine. I'm all right.
Yeah, I understand.
Like, he calls me all the way here to ask me to be his personal fucking mercenary.
Yeah. Well, I did talk to him in the dining area, and when you left, and it seems I'm pretty good at reading people. It seems he is harbored with he's just holding so much regret, and this is his way of trying to make an effort. But I don't know. It's gonna be up to you on how this goes with your dad, and if you want to hold the grudge or let it go. It's really, but I know it's really hard.
I don't know.
I have now met two dads. At least he wasn't, possessed by an evil being and tried to kill us as soon as we saw him.
I mean, yeah, I guess I have it better than Sinlin and Br'aad. Maybe I should.
Well,
maybe they'd know more about, how to handle this kind of thing.
I mean, I have a pretty shitty dad. I haven't seen him in like 18 years. But, he was pretty terrible. I ran away. So, don't ask me how to handle it. But I do know how it feels.
I think I'm going to have a word with him. I think I'll...
Yeah, that's a good idea. It just, I wanted to say, before you did end up talking to him, that it's really important to try and understand people's shoes, I guess.
Why would I understand his shoes?
I don't.
We both have
what
shoes,
you know
so
the
everybody
saying.
has
No.
shoes.
It's like when they're like you put yourself in their shoes. It's.
Why would I wear his shoes?
I don't know. I don't even know if they would.
I like
would
my
they fit?
shoes. Something wrong with my shoes?
All right, let me think of a better way. So there's, everyone's got a story. And you can't make form any opinions without trying to understand first, And then if you don't understand, then you just, I don't know.
Understand story or shoes? What are we getting at here?
Oh my god. Okay. Here's an example. Let's say I punched you in the face. All right, and then in the moment, okay, yes, of course I have. But in the moment, you're like, why the fuck would you punch me in the face? And then you punch me back, except for that one time you didn't. This is a completely hypothetical situation. Okay, let's change this around. Sionin punch. No, he's done that before. Velrisa punches you in the face.
Why's everybody punching me?
No. So someone comes up to you and they punch you, and you're like,
they steal your shoes.
And at first you get.
At this point, Br'aad and Sionin walk up.
Br'aad, what? What's wrong with my shoes?
Mountain, what are those?
Damn.
No.
Mountain, what are those?
I pull out my wand of wonder. I point to text. You don't.
What?
What?
You almost did a meme.
Oh. You also
That was close.
I pull out my wand of wonder and point it at him.
You almost did a meme.
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 Hey, you Mountain, how are you doing?
Pretty good.
How are you holding up with all this?
Look at him, he's fine.
Fine. Good. I might.
Can I do a
couple
check
war
to
crimes, but
Can I do a
other than
check
that,
to see how much rage is boiling within?
It's pretty apparent. It's a lot.
Oh, it's visibly obvious. There's no checking.
Okay,
There's no
I
checking.
believe
It's exuberating off of his skin.
I see.
Okay, Mountain.
He's
I've got it,
glowing
I've
with
got it.
anger.
Listen.
Now, Mountain, listen.
No, hold on. I had a point, and I was just about to get
You-
to it before
you
you
go
came
first,
in
you go
and you
first.
complimented his shoes or something.
You go first.
What I was trying to say is it takes a lot of bravery to forgive and understand someone than it does to just, lash out in anger.
Well, I think it depends.
Yeah,
Well,
I think
I think it depends.
It's just that.
No, I will say. I will say.
Yeah, I know he
It's
did. He was pretty shitty.
pretty lucky so far that your dad hasn't been possessed by an evil spirit from the abyss.
Exactly, right?
Exactly. So I think there's a chance there, but also he sent you off as a baby into the mountains to die.
Yeah. I got the picture. I get it. All right. Thank you.
Well,
Thank you for helping.
You're not
I
helping,
guess,
bro.
is what this is.
Are you
Seems pretty
suggesting that
messed
we
up
just?
to me.
I've got to get a couple things off my chest for them. Then we'll see where it goes. I think I'm gonna talk to him.
I honestly.
If I'm running when I come back, we gotta go. It means I killed him.
wait, are you
Mountain,
going
you
to
don't,
talk to him now?
you don't
Okay.
owe him anything.
That is also very important to know.
I mean, yeah, I know that. But
All I'm saying is, you'll be the better man if you take the high road and not kill your father.
Oh, don't, please don't.
how did that work for you?
Please don't.
Typically how that
Well,
works, yes.
I didn't kill my dad. My
Not
dad
you.
was just. Oh. Oops.
Yeah, I said like father like gun, and then I killed my dad.
is that what you said?
I was dead. I didn't even get to have input on that. I just was
No,
dead that
I.
time.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, you were dead.
and then he. Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
and he
was
cut
dead.
off
Forget about that?
Silnan's. He cut off Silnan's fingers before that. I don't think.
Yeah, no, my pinky. Well, it's back now, but
I was there for
Listen,
that.
I
yeah,
cope
that's
with it. I cope with it every day. I don't think what I killed was really our dad anymore.
In
So you might have a chance for, an actual one.
I think
Maybe.
I think Br'aad has a point. In his defense, it was life or death in that situation, and his dad was very far from saving.
What if it's life or death in there?
I don't
For
know how
him.
that would. I think the only way that you could create life or death situation is if you pulled your sword on your dad. I don't.
Well, I might do it. That's all I'm saying. I don't know.
are you sure you
I don't-
want to bring your sword in there?
Well, listen.
I mean,
the decision is up to you, and we got your back, homie.
Jesus.
Here, I'll take my sword and hand it to Selman. Hold this, just for now.
What about the pike and the trident?
That's a good idea.
What about the other weapons?
Wait, Mountain, there's still 4 other weapons on your... Wait.
Okay, fine. I throw all the rest of my weapons like forcefully at Br'aad.
Okay, all right. Well, are you gonna go talk to him now?
Yeah, I'll have a word with him.
Okay. Well, good luck.
When you come back and you pull this trident out of my foot...
Oh, I got that. I got you, bro. Hold
Oh,
on.
thanks.
I'm gonna pull it out of his foot.
Ouch.
All right.
One.
Like I said, if I'm running, he's dead. We gotta go.
We got it. Okay, we all understand.
Yep.
All right, Br'aad.
Well, I
do you
understand.
think we should,
I'll
like,
try
2?
and run, but I have this trident in my foot.
3, and I pull.
Ah.
It's like ripping off a band-aid. See, you're fine. It wasn't even your
Instead
foot.
of
Just a hole in
instead
your
of a
foot,
band-aid,
like
it's a
me.
giant trident.
Now, hey guys, listen. Mountain's going over there. Should we follow him?
No, that's extremely
That feels
disrespectful.
like
Sona.
a clear violation of trust between friends. As I sneak
No, you're
over
right. But what if something
behind
does
him.
happen?
I thought Sonnen was gonna say, "Well, Mountain's off doing this. Should we go steal something?
I really thought so too. I was
Should we go
expecting that.
steal something?"
Are you guys actually
That's
sneaking
also
off
an
behind
option.
him?
No. I was asking for other people's opinions.
No.
I kind of want to. I want to sneak off behind him.
We kind of want to sneak up behind him.
All right, that's what I thought. Let's sneak off
This
behind
is
him.
no wait. This is absurd.
Listen, Taxi, you just shh. We're gonna just.
I will shape
Taxi,
into a
listen.
cat and I follow
Listen.
behind.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I
all of
thought.
you-
Yes,
all of you
this is
roll stealth
crazy.
checks.
Oh my God, Sully, what are we doing?
You guys are making it very hard for me to find you.
Really? I got a 26.
I got a 9.
I got a 22.
22. Okay. Mountain. You are heading towards. You step inside, and as soon as you step inside, one of the servants who's walking by goes, "Oh, my lord. The king is ready to see you whenever you're available.
Yeah,
of
where?
course. If you head right down the hallway here, you can
Just
head
walk.
straight towards the king's room, his private quarters. Here,
I have been
I'll
walking.
show
I have
you.
not been listening.
He comes with you. He just follows, but he falls behind you the whole time you're walking, still talking. And as you guys walk off, the three of you attempting to follow around, as you turn the corner to follow them in suit, you bump directly into Velrisa Br'aad, almost face first. And many of the guards look over and take notice of all four of you.
Oh,
What? I'm a cat.
Well,
I go meow and I keep following
they
Mountain.
take notice of the cat too.
oh, hey,
They see the
Okay,
cat.
well I'm just a regular fucking cat. I go meow and I follow Mountain.
hey guys, where are you off to?
Meow?
Meow.
We're
We're
We're just
Mountain
using
doing?
the-
I saw him
yeah.
walking over there. he's going to talk
he's
to
going
his
to talk
dad.
to the king. We wanted to make sure things don't get out of hand. Want to sneak with us?
Can't just let him have his own private time.
Between friends? No. Nothing's private between friends.
He's going.
What?
He's
We're
going to
his
go
friends.
speak to his father.
We owe it to
You should let
him.
him be.
Okay, Velrisa. The last thing he said to us before he left was, "If I come out running, also run."
We kind of.
All right, let's go.
Should I reroll? Should we roll?
No, you
stealth
guys
again,
fail.
or
You
no,
guys
we're
are gonna
good?
fail because you're with
Well,
Velrisa. Let's be
yeah,
honest.
we can
let her roll.
Well, we can try. We can.
You
try.
guys have already been taken notice by the guards, so you can't really stealth right now because they're watching you.
Well, I
if it
just want
means
Mountain to
anything, I
not
rolled
see
an
me.
You guys aren't even permitted going
Oh, wait,
where
disadvantage.
back to where they went because they go upstairs after they finish this hallway, and you guys are not permitted to enter the
Darn.
second floor.
What do they do about the cat?
The cat, as you try to go up the stairs, one of the guards kind of like bumps you with his foot and like drags you away from the staircase as you try to
Bite him.
you bite his metal boot.
I start clawing.
fucking crazy
I'm
cat!
going to. No, sorry, that's my cat. That's my cat. Hang on, that's my cat. I put him in my arms, and my body fully encompasses him, and then I cast Greater Invisibility on him.
Jesus Christ. Well, okay, first of all, the first thing that might be wrong with that, greater invisibility, correct? Let me see here. Greater invisibility is vocal. So you have to, you also vocally cast the spell.
I go,
Turn
good
around,
boy.
sleight of hand. Sorry, that's his name.
Sorry, I named him that.
And the guards the guards see as you open your arms, there's now no longer a feline where there used to be.
He always gets away. Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
Oh my god, can I use this as a distraction and start bolting into the stairs now?
One of the guards stands fully in the way of the staircase, trying to block it, as the second one looks around trying to see if he can see any glimpse of the cat.
I go under his legs or something. I don't know.
I'm gonna need you to make a let's see. Let's just have you make a dexterity saving throw. Let's have that.
Natural 20, Jared.
Actually,
Yeah.
The lengths we go to breach Mountain's
All right.
privacy.
you managed to bob and schmoove between his legs and make your way up the stairs to the second floor. At this point, taking up this much time, though, you have lost track of where Mountain and the guy have went as you make it to the top of the stairs in cat form.
All right, I'll just look around.
Okay, I'll have you make an investigation check just to see if you can locate them as you explore the second floor. That way, even if you can't find them, you'll get some information, some scouting done.
Okay,
Maybe you
18.
can smell me.
You can smell
The
it.
alcohol.
Smell the alcohol in his breath. You begin
18.
pondering around. We'll get back to that. It's an 18. We'll get back to that when we can. As for Sylvan and Br'aad and Velrisa, what are you three doing?
Looking for my cat.
Should I try
He suddenly disappeared. I don't know where he went, Jared.
He's just magically disappeared. My cat, whose name is bizarrely the same exact invocation that casts the greater invisibility spell, has disappeared.
It's so weird.
Listen,
It's so weird
guys,
how I
guys,
named
I have a
him
plan.
that.
I have a plan. Check this out. I walk up to the guard.
What's your plan? Okay.
Hi, I'd like to go upstairs.
You're not
I
permitted.
don't know. Do you know who I am?
Aye.
I'm
You're
a
one of the
thing.
fated.
Yeah, yes. Clearly, I'm pretty important, right?
I mean, if you hold yourself to those regards, sure. Whatever helps you sleep at night.
It really does. It really does. Anyway, yeah, we got some business up there.
I don't think you do.
Shit, Br'aad, he knows.
Where's my cat? Where's he gone?
I feel like we've seen.
It's such a, we can't have one nice thing, can we? We can't have one nice thing. We can't.
Okay, well,
Sorry.
This
Sorry.
can't be an actual important story moment
No,
for
it's just
Mountain at
so
all.
funny. It's just the funniest thing. I've just you guys are fighting so hard to get upstairs. Where's my cat?
Sylvan, what's wrong?
I don't think we're getting up there.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
It's up. I whisper to him. It's up to my cat now. Up to Taxi.
Sure.
So
Hopefully.
I really don't want to start something.
Well, let's just sit around
Yet.
down here. Let's just hang out with the hey guards. How's your day going?
I ain't gonna shite.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Actually, mine's pretty good. I mean, I just had a really good feast. Let me tell you what.
Something's really positive now.
And so Mountain, following the servant, he takes you down the second floor. No cat yet. No cat. We will get to you, but right now you're perusing, looking around the second floor and looking for them. But moving on to Mountain, get back to you. You follow the servant down a couple of corridors to a set of locked double doors. He walks up, pulls out a key from his pocket, opens it, and just ushers you in with a small bow, not entering the room.
Is there anybody else in the room?
Peeking into the room, you do see at the very opposite side of the room. The first thing you hear is the cackling of a fireplace, and then looking inside, you see a small lounge, chairs, a sofa. You see a desk overlooking a window on the other side, where your father is currently standing.
I'll walk over to him and just say,
So this was your plan. Get me here, make me your personal mercenary.
That's not the plan, no.
Well, that's sure what it looks like. I mean, why now? Why at all?
I didn't know where you were.
You could have.
At this point, the door as well shuts behind, leaving just the sound of the cackling fire as he walks up to you from the desk. You can see it in his eyes as well. He seems pretty sympathetic. You can see in his eyes he does have this sort of the sadness gleaming over them.
You're a king. I see the reach you have. You could have found me. And now you expect me to fight for you. Where were you?
And you really think I haven't
Where
tried?
were you when my village was slaughtered?
I've looked.
My wife killed before my eyes.
I looked for you for so long. We sent out search parties after. I couldn't do anything without the queen knowing.
It's fucking bullshit.
Listen to me, Thornton.
You're lying.
Listen,
it ends
please.
now. That's not my name. Never was.
I don't want to lie to you. I don't want to feed you anything, so then listen to me, please. The queen, she holds the power here. Okay, this is a matriarchy. I can't do anything about that.
That you have no power over your own kingdom. You have nothing.
She was the one that casted you away. She was the one that slaughtered your mother.
It's her fault.
Listen, I couldn't even send out search parties to look for you. If she knew I was trying to find you, I'd be the next to be beheaded. I'd be the next to be cast away. I sent out what I could. I looked. But we could never find you, not until now. I'm so pleased to see you. You have no idea. When I got word that you were still alive, it felt like dreams had come true. I never felt such a giddiness before inside me. No matter what happened, no matter what life you may have been through, you're still my son. And I know I haven't been that father. I know I haven't been there. But it doesn't mean I can't try. That doesn't mean I can't at least speak to you once. Just see how you've been. I want him to be in your life. I fought tooth and nail. Just asking her to let you be a part of the family. Let you be a part of the royal heirs, but she couldn't have it. You must understand, it was never me that wanted you gone. It was never my will to have you thrown away, especially not out in the mountains on your own like that. What she was doing was just trying to kill you without publicly saying so. The fact you survived is a miracle. The fact you're still here means something.
Like what?
You have that fighting spirit. You're a natural born warrior, Mountain. You're destined for greatness. I can feel it. You and your friends, the fated they call you. Your names echo down these valleys. It echoes through the minds and hearts of people. You're becoming something more than just a mortal man. And I'm so proud to see that. And at this point, you can actually start to see the tears swelling up at the sides of his eyes. As a king, no, as a father, I take pride in seeing a dwarf succeed so much in his life.
Well, I don't know. I don't feel much of a success. You hear the stories, you don't.
I don't know everything. That's what I'd like to. I know once again I haven't been there as a father, but tonight, sit down with me. We can peruse my reserve, lots of alcohols only for my tasting that I wouldn't mind sharing with the son. Let's have a few drinks. Let's talk about what you've been through, what I've been through, what's happened here, what's happened with you. We have over a century of catching up to do after all, my lad. I don't expect you to stick around, okay? Hell, all of my other sons have already left as well. I just at least wanted a night just to speak to you. And to learn of your tales, to learn of your triumphs, of your tragedies, of the actual life of Thornton, of Mountain. the brave adventurer.
I can accept that.
He, at this point, smiles and goes to put just a hand on your shoulder as he goes to guide you towards the back room where the many reserves are. He leads you to a stock shelf room just full with bottles of brandies, alcohols, liquors, fine spirits. Just these labels all embroidered with these golds and these fancy labelings you've never seen before, but all look so exquisite and unique. You spend the night drinking. You spend the night catching up with your father, telling him of the many trials of Mountain, your successes, your failures, what happened between you and your wife, what happened to the tavern, what happened with the family of giants that raised you, how you were raised, how you made it to where you are, how you survived on your own and in the mountains. Then you tell tales of meeting all these adventurers, meeting all your friends, everything you guys have been through. Yeah, every detail you're willing to spare, you tell him of both the goods and the bads. And in return, he gives you as much knowledge as a knight can give you on Tagendor and also Br'aad, on your family. Your parents have had a long line of being in the hierarchy of this kingdom. Your family has a very proud name. Braid, which is Thorhund Mountain's last name, is probably one of the more higher up noble titles in the entire kingdom. Even without a Braid being in power, being a king, it is still one of the higher up titles or surnames in the noble families. You're taught of the economy, the trades of the city. They primarily work in artisans and craftsmanship, and also in military. Their armies, some of the strongest in not just nearby Viecta, but also just in all of Ingress. On top of that, their smithery work, their craftsmanship with armor, weapons, even artistry like statues, painting, is very high regarded throughout the entirety of the continent. Appraisers from distant cities, they spend thousands and thousands of gold getting a hold of rare dwarven pieces from the capital of Tagendor. So you learn a lot of the rich history of the city, of the kingdom, of your family. You learn very small details about the queen. He doesn't seem to be very pleased to speak of her. He seems to be very withheld when it comes to information about his wife, but he does speak of her as a very, very intellectual and powerful leader. He speaks of her as a powerful sorceress with natural-born arcanic powers that stifle most legendary heroes. But that's really the most that he'll go when he talks about his wife. But for the rest of the night, the two of you converse, the two of you tell many tales to each other before you eventually head to slumber, accompanying the rest of your adventuring party at the nearby tavern, the nearby inn and tavern outside of the castle walls, where you guys will also be staying for the night. You guys will be set up there beforehand while Mountain's talking. We'll get to Taxi as well here in a second, to what you saw and what you heard and all that. But the rest of you would have headed to the inn and tavern, gotten set up, gotten your rooms ready. It's a very, very nice place, very nice people. They give you pure lodging, three full course meals a day, completely for free, just for being thanes of the kingdom as well. But Taxi, in your cat form, you do manage to find the door. It is locked by the time you make it there. The only parts that you actually hear or you pick up on are near the end, when Mountain and his father talk about catching up with each other. You hear a little bit of the ending part, whereas the father seems very apologetic and sorry for not being there. And then you hear them both agree to having a couple of drinks and talking about what's happened in their lives. And then you hear their heavy footfall walk off towards the other side of the room before you won't be able to hear any more of them audibly. Other than that, before you get there, you also see on the second floor, a lot of it are very large conference-like rooms, rooms as well for what seem to be the guards, planning rooms, strategic rooms, It's a lot of combat driven sort of rooms for planning and strategy more than like weapons and armory.
Okay. Yeah, I would have heard that, and just kind of, I would have heard the reconciliation.
Yes.
Is that it? Reconciliation?
Reconciliation, yeah. That's a good word for it. It's a good word for it.
And I would have just, left at that point and gone to follow everyone else.
Okay,
to,
so then you would have made it to
tavern.
the tavern a little bit later than everybody else and gotten the same thing. You're given pure lodging, your own room, which your rooms as well are actual multiple roomed, which is something you are not accustomed to in inns. Usually you're given a single room with a bed in it, a desk, the amenities you need. There's actually an entirely separate bathroom on the side, a kitchen, and there are also patios, little porches you can walk out to. And all of your guys' own singular rooms where you're staying. So you're given quite literally the ins and outs, the whole runaround by the city.
Damn, we ballin'.
You guys are kind of balling. But Taxi would make it there as well, and then at some point that night, drunkenly Mountain would make it there as well. To hit the hay. Mountain, whatever you're feeling at the end of that night, it's entirely up to you. But how the night actually went was a lot better than you could have anticipated. Your father seemed to be very humble, which is not something accustomed to a king, especially. He seemed very understanding of what you've been through, of the loss of your wife, the loss of your tavern, your occupation, your job, your whole life, essentially. And he seemed very proud to still hear that you were willing to start over after everything and the progress you've made since.
Okay.
But however, Mountain's still feeling on his father, and the emotions after the two of you part ways for that night is still entirely up to you. But the night did go a lot better than Mountain was probably expecting. And I would say at the end there, that is where the night will come to a wrap. You all will awake in the morning. Free to do whatever you'd like, whatever you're ready to do for the day. You all awaken probably around the same time. It's early morning, 8 a.m. You guys all start stirring and be fully risen.
Can I? I'm up. Can I ask a question out of character real quick? Because I am a dummy dumb and somehow lost this information.
What's that?
What was like the thing the king wanted us to deal with, like his enemies or something? That was like the reason? Or like the main task he had for us? Or like what was it?
He didn't give you guys a clear set task. He said there are plenty of tasks you guys can do. He mentioned bandit camps nearby. He mentioned traveling parties of monsters. He mentioned that there were rebellions, or there are rebellious
sectors.
The rebellious whole sort of herds of Duragar and dwarves that have taken arms together in the mountains, and even sometimes nearby outside. But
gotcha.
There are plenty of things to do.
Is there a servant nearby outside of the rooms, or like a fucking medieval yield telephone I can call room service? Or
as you awaken, actually, you're awakened to the sound of a little light rap, 3 knocks on your door, and a tray being set down of your breakfast as well. So when you open the door, that person is still there. It's a very nice dwarven female. She seems a little bit younger, probably in 20-30s. Newer employee, but she's just walking. She has a long cart behind her, and she's just dragging it down the hallway, dropping off breakfast trays for all of the VIP patrons.
Good morning.
Oh, hi. Good morning to you. Get up and early.
Yeah, is there like a place, a track to run to work out anything?
If you're looking for a long road for running, there is a field over by the arena. That would be.
There's an arena.
Yes, sir. That would be southwest of here. If you take Zorthal Road. Yes, Zorthal Road. Straight down, actually. It should take you right to the arena from here.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, no problem. It's a very short walk as well. Only a few minutes.
Who do I ask to be my workout partner for the morning?
are you feeling?
Well, I think Br'aad would just like his lungs would collapse.
Would anybody in our party be that good at running? Probably Sylvan.
Probably
but-
Sylvan, to be honest with you.
Mountain would be. Mountain has really good athletics.
He's so
Is he?
Mountain, you have a 20 in strength.
He's probably
Velrisa will do
hungover.
it.
Mountain, you have a 20 in strength.
Oh, this is probably like a freight train. Dude.
Mountain's calves are literally just iron muscle. Like they're Mountain can probably run for a while.
Or you could ask everyone.
We all go on a morning jog.
We all go on a crazy morning.
I'll tell you
That's
what,
the filler we need. That's the filler we need in this show.
I'll tell you what. And I bang on the first door across from me
You're just
first.
leaving it up to chance.
Okay.
So I go,
That's Br'aad.
leaving up to player response.
That's
Br'aad?
yep.
I go, knock, knock, knock.
The door opens and Br'aad is there in athletic shorts. And he also has his sweatbands on, and he has one tying his hair back as well. And he's jogging in place.
Oh, you ready to go?
I'm
then?
ready to go.
You ready
Are
to
you
work
ready
out
to
this
go?
morning? How did you even know?
I've just been doing this for the last 3 hours.
3? Oh, wow, you've been up for a while.
Yeah,
Okay, well,
here I go.
I'm gonna ask to the others, so I'll knock on the next door.
Okay, it's Velrisa.
Knock, knock.
Good morning.
Hey, Velrisa, you want to hit the gym? Want to work out? It's in the morning. Morning workout. Got to get a little training in.
Oh, what would it consist of?
Running.
Oh, I'm out. Close the door.
All right, I expect. Okay, next door.
Okay, hang on. Give me a
Bang, bang,
second.
bang.
I open the door.
Good morning.
I
It's a
look
long
at-
hallway.
I look at Tax in the eyes. I just stare at him for a second. I look
You
at
wanna
the
do
floor and I
some
see the food. I
calisthenics?
pick up the food and I shut the
Some
door.
workout. All right, not a fan of P90X. All right, next door.
Alright, the next one's Mountain.
Bang, bang, bang.
I creak open the door slowly and just kind of look at him.
Ready for the morning workout? Do you want to work out? Me and Br'aad are gonna go for a run or something.
Yo, they got
coming?
Bowflexes. They put a Bowflex in my room.
Yeah, we're gonna do some workouts, some pull-ups. Maybe a little bit of
shut the door.
parkour. Oh. All right, Br'aad, it's just me and you.
All
Let's
right.
go.
All right.
All right. Br'aad and Taxi leave for their morning exercise.
I did not see that happening.
Is everybody else sleeping in? What's everybody else doing? It is currently about 7:30 a.m. We'll say for brevity. You have the whole day ahead of you. You have once again Thane access to the entire city, which gives you access to goods and services. So if there's anything you need done, armor repaired, weapons repaired, polished, shined, equipment, goods, whatever you may need for the day. It is the day to
I
do
kind of
it.
want to get a little grooming on.
little
I want
grooming?
to get a little grooming.
Beach
little
episode
haircutty.
2.0?
Oh yeah, the works. I want to get all clean and shit.
Oh, jeez.
So you want to so you want to go possibly see a go to a bathhouse and bathe, and then you're wanting to go get groomed,
Yeah,
like beard and hair. I would assume?
beard and hair. I'll probably go ask.
Oh, damn.
Ask Silnan
Okay.
if he wants to come, and Velrisa as well.
Okay. I would assume at this point, just for the
traitors.
sake of brevity, both of you are downstairs eating breakfast
Sure. Yeah.
or outside eating breakfast. So outside of your rooms, there are tables sitting on a large upper balcony on the second floor. So you're probably out there eating or something.
Or would Velrisa be?
Velrisa as well, both in this together, so you can just approach at the same time and ask about it.
Since when does Br'aad want to work out?
Is there a little bit of a?
What? I was thinking maybe, since we've got the fucking works here, we go get, a bath, get clean.
Yeah, bath sounds nice actually. That it's been a while. I think the last time we were in a bath was like
Guys, don't make this the beach episode. Don't do this.
Dude, he said bathhouse and I started getting actual war flashbacks.
I know.
Let's
I'm not. I don't. We can't do a whole episode
let's
of
not
bathing.
talk about the last time we were in a bath.
It won't be the whole episode, but you guys can easily go to a
pretty
bathhouse.
sure something
in and
bad
out like
happens
that
every
real
time we
quick.
go to
It
a
won't be-
Yeah, that's what I
into a
wanted to
bath.
do.
Just saying.
Hopefully this time will be
Still a bath.
different.
Well,
Okay. Mountain and Silnan are going. Is Velrisa joining?
yeah, I will join.
Okay. You three of you head to the bathhouse while Taxi and
Velrisa naked.
Br'aad are going to head towards the arena to do some running on the field and some exercising.
All right.
Are you guys wanting to roleplay that out? You guys want to act
Yes.
out your little...
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, absolutely. I'm going to roll really quick then to see
Okay.
who goes first. And we're going to start with Taxi and Br'aad. So take it away. You guys are heading down the road. It's a very nice main street. It's one of the main big roads that wind down the city. You pass by many horse-drawn carriages and carts, packing storage, many different citizens. The city's quite bustling. The population, in fact, you're not used to this many people in a city. It's probably the most populated you've seen one of these bigger cities. But you push through the crowd, passing down the road, and you see a large coliseum off in the distance, set in the center of the road, surrounded by quite a few other taller buildings. And off to its left, you see an open field.
All right,
should,
so there and back.
before we
Get
start-
to the Coliseum,
Wait,
and then
hold on. Let's look. I just want to see if there's any information at this arena, like a board posted or something, just to check it out before. And then, of course, we start.
Whew, so this is what they call runner's high. I get it.
We haven't
I
started
get
running
it.
yet.
Ugh.
Bro. Hold on. I want to check out the arena, like if there's like any information or something.
Heading up front, the arena's closed up right now. Up front, you do see there's a half-orc male. He is leaned up against one of the walls, wearing nothing but very basic leather combat garb. And he looks like he just finished possibly stretching, as he's still kind of warming up one of his right arms, leaning his left shoulder against the wall as you approach.
Good day, sir. You joining the run. We're about to do 5 kilometers twice, then back.
What? No run for me.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, this is a beautiful big coliseum. Is there like a fight happening sometime?
Fight? Not anytime soon. It's off season. The next fight, I think, scheduled for, what's today? It's gonna be about 3 weeks from now, I think.
Okay, is there like a prize or a champion or something? Or like, what's the word?
Well, right now it's only booked fights. It's existing fighters booked against each other. If you're looking to be entered, you have to wait until the on-season when they're accepting new competitors.
Oh, okay. All right, well, I don't know if we'll... Okay, thanks. And I'll go back to Br'aad. Okay, you ready?
How much is a
Ready to do
kilometer?
this. So it's about a mile or so. So we're gonna do 5. No, it's... I actually don't know. But 5 kilometers is what we're going to run.
Kilometers less than a mile.
Are you
I'm
ready?
pretty sure.
Yeah, how far have we made it so far?
Yeah, that's what yeah.
We haven't started. We started over
We
there.
haven't
They pointed like a
started?
starting line. Are you ready? Are you stretched up and ready to go?
Stretched up.
Okay, just... Do you want to run together? You want to like... You know...
See
Kind
if
of
you
do like a
can
side by
keep
side. I'll
up.
hype you up. You hype me up. You keep it going.
I'll hype you up.
All right, ready?
Yup.
And then I start running the 5 kilometer with Br'aad.
Okay. I do a 5K.
All right, I'm gonna need both of you to first off make athletic checks for me.
I'm gonna look at my spells real quick to see if I can cheat. So 1 second.
Br'aad using magic to cheat.
Typical bro.
Yeah, well, you know it. I use disguise self to do the sweatband thing. I'm not really.
Wait, I have I have something for you.
No way I can cheat.
I touch.
No, you can't cheat for me. That's not cheat. That doesn't count.
Okay.
You're. That's very out of character. Hang on.
Yeah. You said athletics?
Athletic check first for me, yeah.
Okay, I rolled an 18.
Yourself bardic inspiration.
That would be really funny. Actually, I'm gonna do that. So I'm like running down the fucking thing next to Taxi, and I'm like, I can do it. Yes, I can.
You're singing fucking. I need a hero.
That's good. Jared, am I allowed to give myself bardic inspiration, or is that
100%.
stupid? Okay, I'm doing
Yeah,
it.
that's the spirit, Br'aad. After this, we're doing 50 push-ups, 3 sets.
What's a
Yours
push-up?
you have a D8 right now, right, or a D6? I think you have a D8.
I
right?
do. I rolled a 15 plus 7 for athletics, so a 22. Actually,
22.
which is yeah.
Now I need both of you to make Constitution saving throws for me.
This is just the warm-up, Br'aad. Right after this, we have another workout plan.
What?
And don't forget about the sit-ups.
What the fuck?
And then we have to settle down and cool down with stretching.
quick.
Well, I don't know if I'll get
And
that
that's
far
just
'cause I
round one.
rolled
We
a
still have
4.
round 2. We still have another hour.
What are the con saves?
So I rolled an 18 plus 1. I rolled a 19.
19. Okay.
Oh wait, this is a con save. I rolled a 7.
A 7. So Br'aad does a pretty good job starting out as you both start running. He keeps up pace with you, and he's actually running. He has a good form. He has a good way of running, but his stamina is not quite there, and he does not make the entire run. But he makes a decent part of it. Taxi, you're able to finish the run. I'm going to give both of you a +1 to athletics.
Okay.
Cool. Hang on.
Cool.
All right, cool. So, yeah, your guys' run completes. Br'aad falls on his ass, completely out of breath.
Okay.
Oh, you're already in
what's-
position to start doing
what's
the
next?
sit-ups. All right, let's
Oh,
go.
the sit-ups.
1,
Okay.
2. I'll hold your feet.
Hang
Up.
on. Just give
Down.
me 1 sec. Just give me 1 sec. I gotta
No,
change.
no,
I gotta
no,
change
there
into
are
my
no breaks
sit-up.
on
I
the
gotta
train.
change into my sit-up clothes. Can I do something? Can you turn around, or are you gonna turn around?
No.
Can you turn around?
You want me to?
I don't
okay.
want you to. I want you to turn around. I gotta practice for a sec. Don't look. This is embarrassing. I don't know how to do a
All
sit
right,
up.
well, hurry it up because my heart rate is starting to slow down.
Okay. I go hide under the nearby bleachers and cast Major Image to make it look like I'm doing sit ups.
And you just take a fucking nap, take a little break.
Yeah.
I try to
Wonderful.
hold that Major Image's feet down.
Shit.
Wait a minute.
Wait a second, Br'aad.
151?
Br'aad?
152?
This isn't real. That's our
Oh
scene.
no.
And scene. As it pants in the sky and you hear the birds chirping.
Fucking hell, dude.
So, cutting over, Velrisa, Mountain, and Silnan, you guys actually head back towards the castle as they have bathhouses inside for the nobility, and it's a much more private that way. You guys have a much more private bathing experience. As you guys go early, there are a couple more visitors, people moving in and out, but there are private rooms. It's sort of like independent bathing rooms, so you don't have to worry about any sort of large public area or any other noble dwarves smelling the place around or anything. So you, the three of you get your own little private room. You take your bath. It's very enjoyable. Hilltree accompanies you as well because he's very stinky. Washing off the grime, it makes you guys feel really, really refreshed. And for the next 24 hours, I'm going to give you guys 3 uses of a D4 that you can add to any roll you make.
Piling
as
up
an
a
addition.
lot of these stat
Anytime.
increases on us, and I'm worried that we're gonna have to use them.
The stat increase from the other day is
Okay.
gone. It only lasted
Yeah.
24
Yeah,
hours.
that one disappeared. That
Okay.
one's gone. That one was like 2 or 3 days ago.
I'm gonna start trying to perform random feats of athletics so I don't waste this.
You don't waste it. But no, you'll have 3
I'm
uses
doing
of a
this because I'm
D4
supposed to be
essentially.
training as a monk, not because I'm looking fishing for fucking stat
No, I'm
increases.
doing this for. I did that
You're
for the
currently
bit.
getting temporary. The more you do it,
Oh,
you'll
of course.
eventually get a permanent stat increase as well.
Yeah, that's the goal.
That's the goal. But until then, you get temporary stat increases until the permanent one happens. Anyway, the 3 of you get that for your bath. Just 3 uses for the next 24 hours. And other than that, you guys will redon your armor, dressing afterwards. And Mountain as well, you get styled up by one of the glamour artists of the castle, one of the highly regarded dwarven barbers. But no, he gives
Do you
you
think, like-
whatever you want. What would you like? What do you tell him?
Do you think like my beard would have grown out more by now?
Oh,
We've been-
definitely. Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I want like a really big beard now, but I want it to be like really like fancy braids and shit, and I wanted to have those.
Okay,
little
how many braids do you want?
clasps
Do you
on
want
them
single
and
braid, double braid,
stuff.
a bunch?
A bunch. I want
All right,
a lot of
so
braid.
I kid you not.
Damn.
And
He gives
I want to
you
look like real fresh.
I'm gonna say he gives your beard a quintuple braid.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
So 2 on each side and then 1 down the middle. All of these braids as well have a little tiny sort of metal bracer going up the beard hair to give it that form. It doesn't go down the entire strand of hair, obviously. It's only a couple of inches.
Right.
The rest of it is just very nicely braided. You can see the knots in it, but these little silver sort of bracelets that go up your beard help to keep these 5 strands going straight down. And it looks really nice. On top of that, he also gives you a trimming on the hair, making your sides and back, making sure they're not getting too long, keeping them trimmed up and styled as well. Mm-hmm. The whole process doesn't take very long. The 3 of you are in and out of the castle within about 20 minutes to half an hour.
Okay. Sonnen wants to get something done too. Obviously, nothing like big. Just the regular stylings.
Okay.
Sonnen get a fade.
Sonnen get a fade.
Sonnen get a fade.
Sonnen get a fade. I haven't put any thought into what it is exactly yet, but you get a fade.
You get a fade.
Sonnen can easily get a trim up though.
Come on, I want that.
No, yeah, why not?
I want that.
Let's
give Sonnen a fade.
Mountain. Let's go get fitted. Let's get looking nice. Let's go get some new clothes.
Can we be dripping?
I mean, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Could Velrisa get her hair done?
I dap up Mountain.
It's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. All right. So,
can we say they clean Jack too?
Yeah, sure. I mean, there are people there who also groom dogs, so very easily.
Could Velrisa get her hair like not changed, but just fixed up and just cleaned up, and then she also wants her armor shine.
That can also easily be done. There are plenty of blacksmiths and armorers in the city, as well as in the castle. Somebody can easily take your armor for the day and give it a polishing, give it a cleaning, give it a once over.
I find that
very wonderful.
This is all just an excuse for me to get ready for my Arc 3 redesign. Man, that's all this is to me right now.
With a fade.
Are you dripping out Jack, by the way, Bisley?
Put Jack in a suit.
Are you giving Jack the drip?
Oh, Jack's got the drip, man.
Jack gets a fade. Dripping. Trying to imagine a dog with a fade right now. It's really hurting my brain.
The case of JRWI versus Midroll are both sides.
I am ready, Your Honor. Ready for the defense, Your Honor.
All right. Calling the first witness to the stand, Mr. Taxi the Tabaxi.
What am I doing here?
Prosecution, please make your opening statement.
It says here, Mr. Taxi the Tabaxi, that you witnessed the murder of a certain Twitter account. Murder? At JRWI show, perhaps. A bitch never be snitching. Objection! Huh? Taxi isn't from this world. Yeah. He couldn't possibly hold it. I have evidence Taxi pledged $100 on patreon.com, so let's just roll with it in order to be part of the cast. Objection! There's no way. Taxi doesn't have that kind of money. Hey. Objection! Then tell me something. Why hasn't there been a Twitch stream on twitch.tv/JRWI show, huh? I don't know anything about that. Tongue. Take that! Taxi's innocent. What? There hasn't been a Twitch stream because they've been planning something big for it in the future. What's happening? Taxi has an alibi. I do? He was in the JRWI Discord server posting fan art. I was? Of Velrisa. No, I wasn't.
Order! I have aged 50 years listening to this. My final verdict. Guilty.
What?
Case closed.
Moving on from that, anything else anybody wants to do for the day? It's still very early in the day after all these activities are completed. You have plenty of time to do anything you want, but we could progress the story as well if that's what you want to do. It's really depending on whether or not you guys as players currently have anything you want to do on the side. Anything you want to buy, sell,
kind of want to
get done.
Like look at armor and stuff around here? Because I feel like prices here are going to be cheaper than anywhere else.
Want to take a look at armor?
Yeah,
Yeah,
things
it's
like
easily
that.
done. Looking around at armor that's able to be given to you, you actually find a very nice set of plate armor.
Ooh.
It's not the same exact armor that the guards are wearing. It doesn't have the insignias and all that stuff crested into it, but it's the same model, sort of plate armor. It's very nice, very fitted to the dwarven body, and it would only run you about 800 gold.
Oh.
But that's only for Mountain, because Mountain is son of king, so he gets very big discount.
How much of body would this cover? Like a lot? Would
Plate, it'd be almost. I mean, it's up to you how much it actually covers. Like what your character looks like is purely flavor. You know, that's entirely up to you.
Okay.
Plate armor can look however you want it to look on your character. Statistically, though, it's full metal plate armor.
I think
like knight
I
armor.
want it to be like the same kind of design as my normal armor is now, but like, you know, still cover my whole body and be
we could
look real cool.
easily. It's all flavor.
Jared, would I be able to get 5 arrows for free?
Yes, easy.
Okay, that happens.
But yeah, for you to get the set of plate armor, Mountain, it would be 856 gold pieces in total. 856.
I could do that.
Do you have that money on you?
I could pay you that.
You have 856 gold on you?
800 or 100?
Yeah.
800.
800?
No,
100.
800. 8.
Christ.
8, not 100.
D&D is very
800.
expensive,
Ask Daddy for
We
some
haven't actually
money.
done anything.
859.
I thought you were saying
No,
800.
no,
No, fuck
800.
that.
Not 800.
Are you kidding me? No,
800.
God, no.
Plate
I'm
armor
fine. I
typically
look
goes for
fine. I'm
about
cool.
1,500 gold for a full set. So you're getting a very big
cool.
steal
I'm
on
looking, I'm looking fine.
it.
I'm happy with that.
But
I have a
scratch all
question.
that be.
Guys, out of character, or if I'm Nigga or someone I can ask, but do we plan to do anything on this day in this campaign for 8 hours? Or can I be gone for 8 hours?
I don't know. Do we?
Out of character, I would definitely want to do whatever is the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But
Just depends on if
we can
today nothing's
we can
happening.
time skip if you want to just be gone
We
for
can
8
very
hours.
easily time skip if you like. It's up to you guys.
Well,
let's just time skip through the day.
I was going to ask Jared, if there is any like major farmland or places where they grow, you know, crops and food and stuff for the kingdom, or if there's, you know, peasants on the outskirts that are living on farm.
The farms wouldn't be very close to the kingdom, especially not the capital, as the capital is sitting right beside a mountain. The ranges here and the ground around here is not good soil for harvesting. So the farmlands, there are farmlands close by that do trades with Dwarven Kingdom, but they are quite a travel away. They'd be about, on foot, it would be about a 18 to 19 hour walk. By horse travel, you're looking at more closer to 11 or 12, maybe 10, depending on the haste of your speed.
All right, never mind.
Jared,
I got nothing.
But there are
skip the
no
day.
other.
Are dwarves particularly religious?
Doors?
Dwarves.
Oh, dwarves.
I heard
Are
doors.
dwarves religious?
Are dwarves particularly religious? There are dwarven deities.
Okay.
Dwarves are not known to be, as a race, one of the more religious. They're very prideful. Something to a dwarf more than religion is pride and family. But they do have deities, they do have religions, and there are churches and plenty of different beliefs going through the even the kingdom capital here of Tagendor.
So maybe not the right place to be trying to spread the word of Catherine.
You could very easily. Religion. I mean, religion in this factor is very similar to it in real time. You can spread it wherever until somebody gives you a problem with it. I mean,
That's
but
true.
this kingdom, as you could tell by moving through it, there were plenty of different religions all coexisting. in this kingdom. So they seem to have no real care about an overexertion of missionaries.
I see. I'm gonna spread the good word of Catherine, I guess.
And how do you plan on doing that?
I want to find somebody down on their luck because that's what Sun does best.
Okay, we will definitely get to that here in a second.
Okay.
But other than that, there's nobody else want to do anything. You want to just fast forward?
I want to go into the streets and perform magic for children.
Okay.
All right, cool.
I want to find a garden or anywhere in this fucking kingdom that looks like it needs some growth.
Okay. Very easily done.
And I will spend my 8 hours of the day enriching this land.
All right, anything for Mountain and Velrisa?
I was just getting pampered and getting drunk. That's
All right, Velrisa,
I'm good with
anything
that.
special?
Nothing special.
All right,
Something gets fitted first, by the way.
gets
This is
fitted the
very
fuck
important.
out.
Yeah.
Very, very important. I mean, yeah, there are plenty of tailors. You can even get custom made stuff in a city here for yourself. Very easy, very simple.
Very cool.
But Br'aad, you perform magic tricks for nearby dwarven children.
You bet.
A lot of them don't like it.
Can I? What? I was gonna ask if there were any robo kids.
There are not, as they do not make the robots small. They don't.
Question Br'aad.
They don't make them
Br'aad will
tiny. They
never
don't
fully
grow.
Understand.
That'd be funny though. But a lot of the kids actually, because you've done it before, you've done magic tricks around people of the younger age before, because Br'aad enjoys it. Br'aad enjoys the whimsicalities of it. But for some reason, the dwarven kids really, some of them take a liking to it, but most of them are very quickly to avoid magic. Very similar to Mountain, even.
I stopped performing magic tricks for the kids.
But some of them still took interest. Like a lot of them were still like, "Whoa!" But
Okay,
more than
never mind, I do it
usual,
anyway.
more than usual, seem to be like staying away or like divvying off.
Interesting.
Than you're used to. Top of that, let's see. Mountain with a fade.
Mountain with fade.
Mountain with a fade.
Mountain with a fade.
Mountain goes
Plus one
drinking.
fade.
Plus one. Taxi. You go to the inner gardens of the castle, in between the walls, and you do some gardening. You do some help with
No. Here's what I can do. I can either druid craft everything and make every flower in this kingdom blossom, or I can cast plant growth over 8 hours and enrich the land. But it's like it's mostly for things that grow food. But I mean, it probably could work.
Sorry, what was it?
So the other option was plant growth over 8 hours, which enriches the land. All plants centered on a certain point within a half-mile radius will become enriched for 1 year. And if they grow food, they yield twice the normal amount of food.
Well, there are some orchards as well in the inner wall. So there's some apple trees, other fruit-bearing trees and bushes. So those do start giving off more. But other than that, the rest of the gardens, where there's the shrubbery, the hedge mazes, the bushes, the overhanging vines and trees, and all this other flora, all of it starts to be a lot more bustling, a lot more vibrant in colors. They quit bending or swaying. They start to stand more tall with the stems, and they all look a lot more full of life. It's beautiful. The entire garden surrounding the castles look absolutely beautiful and stunning. And some of the local gardeners as well are taken aback by the sheer beauty that you've given, and they actually give you 25 gold, just sheerly as thanks.
Wow, easy money. Okay.
Well, I've never been one to deny a gift. Although I really don't. I mean, I don't need this, but I appreciate it.
The man just goes, "Oh, you've done our jobs for the next weeks. What's the least we can do? We're getting free money now."
Well, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Thank you. Yes, it's lovely.
Well, good night, and I pass out because it took 8 hours.
Stonin,
Oh boy, how am I gonna do this one?
you get fitted the fuck out. Step 1.
Hell
Step 2. You're walking around, probably down the main street of Toggendor, somewhere near the city square, the city center, town square. You You find what you assume to be a bit more of the lower end of the city. Most of the city still looks nice, so it was actually kind of hard for you to start deciphering which was more of the lower economy, the lower class of the city. But you find a spot where there are the occasional strands of homeless. You see people sitting on the streets, begging, walking underneath, hiding, sleeping underneath the bridges, walking down underneath them. This area you assume would probably be your best bet, looking for anybody who might be down on their luck.
Yeah, okay.
And as you
I'm excited to see this.
as you walk up
heading
towards the courtyard, there's a courtyard in this community center, and as you're heading, not in the community center, sorry, there's a courtyard in this district, and as you're heading that direction towards the center of the district, you see there are quite a few other criers in the area. In fact, you count probably 4 other people doing the same thing you were coming here to do.
Oh shit. They stole my plan. I wonder if I can clear them out somehow.
They all seem to be just holy missionaries, criers. They're here just spreading word of religion, speaking out. Not really to anyone specifically, but just out about different deities and different religions. Trying to offer these people to come to the churches and come to their church.
I don't want to put. I want to find somebody who looks particularly down. One person, a single person who's particularly
make a perception
down.
check for me. Just make a perception check. We'll do that.
Okay. That is 10 plus 4, 14.
14. Moving around, you find somebody. You find a Dragonborn, of all people. The first Dragonborn, in fact, you've seen in the city. His scales are a dirty red, almost to the point where they have almost a brownish color mixed in to his scales, but they're a very dark red. You see a lot of dirt, a lot of chips coming off the scales, cuts, scrapes. He's sitting there wearing nothing but a very ripped cotton overshirt and some breeches tied by a pair of hemp rope, just like a little tiny bit of hemp rope to tie the pants together. He's sitting back first against a barrel with his knees tucked towards his chest, arms on his knees, looking towards a small creek that's moving by, a little bit of little dirty water that's flowing down the street.
Okay. This is gonna be a mess. Oh god. I go sit down next to him. Looking fit as fuck. You went and you got iced out right before you came here. These people are all looking at you. Yeah, perfect. That's what I want, honestly. Okay, I sit down next to him. Hey, pal. You look like you're a little bit down in your luck, you know? How are you doing today? What's your story?
Why do you want to know my story?
Oh, no reason particular, you know, just out here spreading the good word.
The good word, huh? So you're one of them.
You could say that, yeah.
I don't want what you're here to talk about. I don't want your charity.
Oh, this is a bust. Shit. That was my entire plan, was charity. I don't know what to do here. I've never spread a religion before, Jared. Hey, Catherine, I'm kind of at a fucking, in my head, I'm praying right now. Hey, what do I do? I'm kind of at a standstill here with this guy.
Aren't you a
She
charlatan?
goes,
Yeah, I've never spread a religion before.
as you think in your head, you actually hear her talking to you. She goes, you must treat these people like they are people. You aren't the only one here trying to spread the word of churches. You must stand out. You must give this man a reason.
Guys, I'm stuck. I don't know how to approach this at all.
Just appeal to his emotions and then offer that there's a chance, a better way. Say what good, talk to him like a person, literally just a normal human being.
Yeah,
and
no,
then,
true.
Once you pull on his heartstrings, you introduce a solution to his problems, or at least a glimmer of hope, a light.
And then you roll, persuasion.
And then you roll a d20 and see what happens exactly.
Yeah.
Oh man, as soon as I have something in my head, it disappeared. Fuck.
Maybe not this guy. Maybe a different guy. This guy's already
just start
guy.
talking.
Maybe this guy's kind of a
You could
bust.
always stand up and walk away, right? Like,
yeah, true. Listen, man. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for this guy. Whatever. You know, it's a challenge. That's what I like to see. Listen, maybe you're not here for my charity, but I'm here to try to help. You know, you don't need. I'm not asking anything from you, obviously. I see you have problems, as do I, as does everybody else around here, it looks like. And I just want to see what I can do to help, you know? And if you don't want to hear what I have to say after that, that's fine. I just want to know, you know, what's going on? What is your story?
What's the catch?
No catch. Nothing.
Are you lying? I was like, are you
not
lying?
really. I'm gonna try to
Go make a persuasion check for me.
I'm just gonna try to like make it a bigger thing than it is sooner. We'll see. It's gonna be a really awkward, awful time, but we're gonna try for 11 plus 6.
no, you got this, dude.
Dude, I have no idea what I'm doing. I did not have a plan. I should have had a plan.
You got it.
I grew up.
That's the whole point of improv,
I
buddy.
grew up in a slave
I know,
mill.
but like this is.
I never really knew my parents or anybody from my family. The mill was found out about a decade ago, and we were freed. Life out here hasn't been much easier. And at this point, he's just looking towards the ground, sort of avoiding any eye contact with you.
God, I feel like a scumbag, guys.
No, you're doing it to spread your girlfriend's religion, bro. Go
Girlfriend
for it.
religion so she can get stronger. I was just gonna throw a bunch of money around, dude. Fuck. So it's been tough for you on the streets. Clearly, like, I haven't been able to find work, haven't been able to get the money you need to live, I guess, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
my body isn't quite fit for physical labor anymore. Out here, there's not much opportunity for someone with my skin and my bones.
I see. Well, obviously, I'm here to spread the good word today. I've been sent by the goddess Catherine to help bring fortune to you people. I've been sent to help you all. And as such, I'd like to give you a gift from my goddess. Is there anything in particular you would like? Maybe money, maybe clothes, maybe some food? I don't know, man.
There's always a catch to these things. You people, you come down here. You give us your gold and your warm bread.
Oh shit, other people take this approach? Damn, they have money? That's all I've got, dude.
Why? There's always a catch. You always want us for something. What do you and what does Catherine want with me?
Her faith?
I lost that a long time ago.
Well, maybe I can help bring it back.
You're really not doing it justice right now.
Sure ain't, but you know, I'm trying my best.
Look, I do appreciate what you're trying to do. I can tell just by the way you're approaching this. This isn't something you do often.
Clearly not, no.
I appreciate you at least trying to help. I don't want your charity. I don't need your food, and I don't need your money. And at this point, he uses his left arm to sort of help himself off the barrel. I guess I just need to think some more. But I do appreciate what you've done.
I can, 1 second, maybe I can heal your bones or something to help you get work.
He just raises up his left hand and goes, "It's not necessary."
Okay.
I hope you have a
This is
good
a
day.
train wreck.
Do it anyway.
Oh, goddess Catherine.
Yeah, he starts walking away.
Okay, well, this was a fucking train wreck.
No, you can still
I'm
salvage
gonna
it.
go drink my sorrows away.
Sonnen, that night, Since everybody else has already done their thing for the day, we'll move on to this. That night, you have quite a many drinks, blaming yourself not being able to.
I'm supposed to be good at talking, man.
You're laying there, you're drinking. Time slips you by. It falls late into the evening, even into the night, and you're still sitting there drinking, sobbing over yourself.
When did I get so disconnected from common folk? I used to have problems.
This is so sad.
And at that point, you hear Catherine's voice come into the back of your mind.
Man.
She goes, Silnan.
Listen, I'm drowning my demons right now, Catherine.
Yes, I can see that. You're incredibly intoxicated.
Sure am.
I wanted to tell you something. You did really good today.
I really don't believe, I don't believe you.
No, you have. I have a new follower.
I don't think that's actually...
Insight check on the goddess Catherine.
Insight check on the goddess Catherine.
Silnan, you already are having trouble keeping your eyes open, so it doesn't matter. As you kind of lull yourself back into that reality, you see Catherine standing there again in front of the fountain, and she waves her hands in front of it, and you see, sitting there in the darkness, sitting next to a brick wall, you see the Dragonborn.
What's he doing there?
You see his hand kind of just, you see his hand balled up into a fist, kind of clutched towards his heart, and his eyes are closed as he sits against the wall, thinking to himself. You start to feel this power sort of coming out of the well as his eyes close, and you feel the power of the faith and the fact that he is praying to Catherine. You see this yellow hum of energy start to sort of dance around the edges of the fountain before it starts to move up Catherine's arm and envelop her whole body in this golden aura. And then,
whoa, that was cool.
It then fades after a few seconds, and she smiles. You really didn't do it in an opportune way, but somehow you still reached someone.
I don't know how I did that. I'm really drunk. I'm gonna. Good night.
You feel yourself start to collapse towards Catherine as you black out and pass out for the night.
What a wreck! Holy shit!
The next day comes. You still touched his heart.
It was fun.
Silnan really could not, for the sake of his life, sell a church. Let me tell you that right now. But the man at least did feel appreciative because he could tell that this is not something Silnan usually does, and Silnan actually was trying to give him something or give him help because he really wanted a follower for Catherine.
+1 follower. We're at 2. It's almost double digits.
Why are you still drunk? It's the next morning.
I'm still drunk.
You guys awaken the next morning. Some later than others. Cough, cough, Silnan. Cough, cough, probably mountain drinking as well. But you guys awaken the next day. Yeah. What is on the agenda? What is on the menu? Does anybody want to do anything, or shall we go straight into some juicy main story stuff?
Let's go straight into
main story.
Give me the juice.
Main story.
That is what I like to hear.
It's been too long. We need the juice.
The morning comes. The morning comes. All of you don your equipment. You have your breakfast. You have your fill. And you head back towards the castle. Heading into the castle.
Oh, Br'aad, ready. 5 miles again. 5 kilometers. 5 kilometers ready for the morning.
Right now, where?
Right now,
in what direction?
Go. Warm up every single morning. We gotta do it every single morning now.
Okay, every single morning. Never stop. 100 years.
And then I spend 10 minutes knocking on everyone's door. 5 kilometers. Are you ready to go?
I go. I'm doing
shut the door in Taxi's face.
I need to.
I say, okay, just give me 1 minute, and I climb downstairs into the bottom floor of the tavern. I give 10 gold to some random person. I say, be me and run a 5K, and then I cast disguise self on him. And wait, can I even do this?
I mean, you can if you want, but can we please just continue?
Okay, I climb.
We were like, yeah, let's get right into the main story stuff. Let's do it. Then immediately, let's run a 5K. Let's talk on every
got
time.
distracted.
Bro, I gotta play my character. He runs a 5K every morning now.
I know, it was
It's
just
part
so
of the
funny.
What do you mean every morning? This started yesterday.
It was just so funny to me.
Shut up, Velrisa.
Sorry,
I don't see
I'm just
you
gonna
running
say.
along.
I'm just gonna say. I do it. I do it with you. I still try to cheat, but I try
I
to
do
cheat
it
a
with
little
them
less.
too. I join in this time.
Okay, you guys all go
I
on.
need
You
to
guys go on a morning
Run
jog.
away from my fears.
Don't.
You guys and Decoy Br'aad go on a fake morning jog for Br'aad.
Morning jog. No. We're doing DTP, bro.
No, we're
have
not,
to
'cause
go.
we got
do
main-
sprint intervals,
too bad.
15
Main
minutes
story, too bad.
sprinting,
Main
5 minutes
campaign,
walking or 3 minutes. All right. What's
Taxi
happening?
completes his daily training. He does his daily morning routine, accompanied by Selden and Decoy Br'aad. And after that, you head to the castle. All of you, the whole Fated. You head to the throne room where you once again meet with the king sitting on the throne. He just gives you guys a very solemn nod and even a smile as you guys join him in the room. And he goes, good morning to you. I hope you've enjoyed your stay so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been great. It's like they see us like heroes here.
Well, it's because you are, lad.
Oh shit! I should have used the fact I was a hero. God damn it! That would have been.
What are you talking about?
Oh jeez.
Yeah, Sylvan, what's up?
Nothing. It's fine.
All right. Anyway, I called you here because I assumed you've had your fill of the odd and odd, right?
I want to get back in the dirt.
That's what I was assuming. I have a duty for you. I'll keep it simple. I don't want this to be nothing business. I don't want you guys to think of me as some sort of martyr. But very simple. There is a nearby cave system, home to many creatures. Lots of woodland critters, lots of nasty, and in the dark kind of creatures too, deep inside. But what also is home in there is a weapon of ancient yore. A weapon of ancient times that the Br'aad took away from us very, very long time ago. This artifact is very sacred, not just because of its power, but because of what it means to me and what it means to my people. So I was wondering, while I have the Fated Five here in my wonderful city, if I may offer you this task, and in return, I will give you whatever you may desire.
Lots of money.
You want lots of money, dear. I'll give you. See how many of you? 5, 6. Little goblin thing there. I'll give you. What say you? 2,200 gold.
That's a lot of money.
Aye, for a very,
what,
very rare artifact. I pay handsome, and also because you're you, after all.
Now, I don't have any particular interest in gold, even though it kind of, but I'm actually just wondering, what is this? I mean, it means a lot to your people, but it is a weapon. Why else do you need it?
This weapon, it is an ancient hammer, a hammer of the kings. They called it. It is not necessarily a weapon anymore. It's more of a symbol, you see. One of the first kings of Br'aad, it was his hammer, and it was said that the hammer was used to bring down the ancient civilizations of before and to rebuild the dwarven kingdoms in the land now. It is seen as a symbol of progress, as a symbol of civilization. The powers it has, I actually am not sure. I have never wielded this hammer myself. But if we could have it back, it would be a beacon in our community. It would bring happiness to the people.
Wait, and why would
Group huddle?
Yeah, sure.
Group huddle. Group huddle.
Group
One
huddle.
second, I
Group
put my
huddle.
finger up. We're in a group huddle now.
Group huddle. Everybody's
Okay.
grouped up.
Okay,
Alright.
what do you guys think?
I think we should do it.
Oh.
Well, I have my
Wait, why
doubts.
did you say they can't just go get them themselves?
I assume it's very dangerous.
Because we're the fated.
We're
Okay,
heroes,
baby.
apparently.
Yeah, we're heroes.
Hey,
I don't know.
Oi.
King Regrum, sorry.
Yes.
Is this dangerous? Is there like a lot of
It's going to be very
evils?
dangerous, yes.
Very
They
cool.
just told
Okay,
it was
back into the
dangerous.
huddle with me.
Listen,
I don't know if I like this life of just comfort and luxury. I don't know how these guys do it. I want to get in that cave. I want to blow some monsters up.
I'm all for helping the people of the kingdom. I'm just not very sure how an artifact is
It's
a beacon
It's
of
me-
hope in
if
what
it's-
seems to be an already pretty peaceful
if
kingdom.
it's meaningful to them, it's meaningful to them. They'll do anything to have it.
Well, wasn't this the artifact or something about like it was in the war and
Said it was the first king of Br'aad's hammer. He wielded it.
I mean, that's true.
Regardless, it's a lot of gold.
it is a lot of gold. I do like.
I think we should do it.
I think we should do it, and then if something
I think
seems a
we
little
should do
weird,
it.
then maybe we. Yeah,
Maybe
Okay.
we what, Sonnen?
don't do it. Like stop half. I don't know, man.
Well, we could. I mean, seems like we could get a good bit out of this.
Yeah, I'm into it.
What do you guys want? I feel like you can
think
give it
doing
to
one
us.
favor for the king couldn't
What if we
hurt.
just? Yeah, you're right.
Let's see where it takes us.
It's not even a favor, really. It's just a really, really well-paid job.
That is true.
Well, I don't really need anything, but I follow you guys. I will help, of course. If everyone wants to do this, then
So
I'm
let's
in.
do it.
Then yeah, let's do it. Okay, hands in, everybody.
King.
Oh,
I put my hand in King. Ragrum.
Aye.
Is there anything else that we should know about the caves or the artifacts or anything else very important?
The caves have been, well, they've been here for a very long time, as caves are. There are many creatures, especially deeper in, some of those underdark dwellers. I don't think the caverns are still populated by Duragar, but there are a lot of traps and a lot of tombs and buildings of theirs, so I would still exercise caution.
All right.
all right.
Well, okay, King, you have my wand. The only thing I'll ask for in return after we come back is any one favor.
What is the favor?
We'll just see what
That is-
happens. We'll keep it vague
I
for now.
can do anything for you that is possible for me to do, but I cannot promise any favor. I mean, if you ask for the moon, I can't do you bloody shite, lad.
Well, I'm not going to ask
Well, I
you
don't
for
know
the
what you're
moon.
gonna
That'd be
ask of me.
silly.
Well, we're gonna ask.
I
for
don't know
something,
either. I
probably,
just,
but-
If it's a favor I can do, I will more than happily do it for you. If it's in my my potential,
any one favor you can do then.
any favor I can do.
What about group huddle?
Group
Back in
huddle.
the group. Huh. What's up?
Are you?
He can still hear us.
Yeah, I still
Oh,
hear
we're
you.
whispering now, Mountain. No, shut
It's
up.
very echoey in here.
King.
Lots of reverb.
Okay, talk very quietly.
Doesn't really help.
Are you, bro? Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Probably not, Taxi.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking I am also thinking what you're thinking.
Oh,
thinking what
Mountain,
you're
I
thinking,
know
Br'aad,
what you're
which is what
thinking, and
Taxi's
I
thinking.
like it.
my head hurt.
What are you thinking?
Killstreet, I know what you're thinking.
Oh God, what is your
That's
problem?
right. I think that I know what you're thinking.
All right, listen. This favor. Did you have any plans with it already?
No, that's the good part.
Oh. Shall I?
I kind of thought maybe you were gonna do a thing with the wolf.
I was also gonna ask. Should we ask if he can aid the wolf and get rid of that god-awful king and save whatever people
I like the
live there?
dramatic tension of asking for one favor.
That's. I mean, it is. I guess we could just call on him one day when the world is collapsing. But what would he be able to do about that? You know?
Give us a lot of money.
Or like maybe we
Support
get
our
put in
cause.
jail and we ask for a favor then? Is that what you're...
Yeah.
I feel like that's a really bad use of resources. We've
Listen,
experienced
what
this
about-
before. I mean,
We just have it whenever. It could be a good ally to have, this king.
I mean, yeah, I think he'll be our ally no matter what. It is Mountain's father, but what about your hometown, the Wharf? Do you have any?
I mean, I still want to help the Wharf
help
personally. I mean, we kind of did screw it over really badly.
We really did, and I feel eternally guilty every single day. When I run those 5 kilometers, all I can think about is the faces and the king.
Oh my god, sexy.
Should I ask him?
You know what?
Oh no.
What if?
Let's just leave it up in the air. We'll make our mind up later after we finish the job.
Yeah. Figure it out.
Okay. Well, maybe he could get started if we wanted to just bring it up now.
Okay.
Hey, do you want to go to war with the war?
No.
Sorry, what?
No.
No.
I must slap Sonan's back of his head.
What are the chances that you could, after this is all over, help us clean up the wharf?
He starts scratching his beard. I could see what I could do. I'd have to have written permission from the queen. I could send her letters now, and we could see. I know she already does not have fond favors or fond thoughts of the wharf, so.
Well,
It
all
could
the more
be a
reason
great-
we want to kill the king.
Well, what if? Okay,
was
listen.
that?
I mean, it is a port city.
What? Sorry, I didn't hear what
Just
Mountain
gonna-
said.
Oh, I mean, if she doesn't have fond thoughts of the wharf, then she wouldn't mind killing the king.
Well, that is very fair, but I cannot do it without her permission, as her word is law, not mine.
Well, maybe
Well.
if when you're writing this letter to her, it is a port city, and that's very good for trade. It's also very far from here. It could be a good addition, and I don't know. It could be a good.
You're
very
asking me to annex a
strategic
city.
position.
Wait, that is not. What you're asking for now is too much, my friend. I will happily help you
I'm just
with
giving
clearing your
ideas.
debt, but asking me to annex a city.
Oh, I don't. I mean, we don't really have.
Yeah, see, we're
I don't think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand. We just try. Yeah, the goal is not to become unwanted by the king. I think it's just to get rid of the king
I
entirely.
can see what we can do, but I certainly don't want to cause any
maybe
more
you got some
anarchy or any
assassins
more
around or
needed violence.
I think with this hammer in tow, if it's really the inspiration the people and you say it is, I feel like you could definitely lead the charge.
Well, I have no fear that we could take them. The wharf would not stand a chance against our armies, do not get me wrong. But bloodshed does not always have to be our answers. Especially when it comes to...
Sometimes, it's...
Aye, but when it comes down to people who are in power, who are in other places, if we were to just march in there and kill him, that would not just bode over well.
I just have a feeling that
There are documents, there are policies, there are treaties, there are allies, there are people there who will fight for the wharf. No matter what, there will be a war that breaks out, and that is something that just can't happen with the snap of a fingers. I mean,
yeah, I understand. It's just I have a feeling that that king, he doesn't. I mean, he's destructive, and if he's coming after us, everywhere we go is at risk.
yeah, I fully agree with what you are saying. The king of the Great Wharf is a parasite on this land. He is a monster, and I already know this. Trust me, I would.
The Great King's Wharf.
I would.
Okay. Well,
And I would love to help you with clearing your name and clearing the issues in that city. It will take time, however, though. I need permission from the queen. That way I have the ability to use the armies. I cannot use them on my own. That is not possible.
Yeah. Well, I get it.
Yeah, I mean...
I think we are. Yeah.
But if you, once again, if you do this for us, if you get our relic, I mean, the most I can do is clear your name. I would love to settle some treaty even with that king, that bastard, just to clear your names and clear all this crime and hatred. I'll do what I can, for sure.
I have one more
You
one
seem
more
to be a man
question.
of your word too, so
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think we are in agreement to help you with this hammer. But do you maybe have like a studious group, people who research, you know,
We have
maybe ancient beings?
we have many researchers and able bodies. What are you asking for particularly?
Would you maybe be able to put in a word and get them to research how, well, it's a big turtle, dragon turtle. It's a being known as Ungro.
What about Ungaro? We've already spoken. I do believe of Ungaro, haven't we?
We
I don't. I mean, maybe you and
No, we were all here.
We definitely talked about him.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
I heard
super talked about that, Taxi. Even I remember that.
I don't remember that.
Yep, we all talked about the threat of Ungar.
Yes,
Maybe all that
Ever
running
present.
isn't
I
good
and
for
the
you.
entire
Maybe you've
kingdom
been running too
is already
much.
very aware of Ungaro and his presence. We know the dangers, and we are working towards hopefully stopping them.
I was more looking for information that we didn't know.
Right. If you'd like, I
that
can
maybe they knew.
I can contact the researchers. I can contact my men, their leader, their professor, at least, and compile some documents for you. Everything we know, everything our kingdom, everything our people know on the information. I'll gladly give it to you. This is very official policies and very official documentation, however, so I can't just give it to you to keep. But you will have full permission to read over it in the kingdom libraries.
Okay. That's all I had.
Right. Well, if that is all, then I suppose I shall see you off then. Would you like a chariot, a wagon, some easy way of travel?
How far away is it?
We're looking at
yeah, probably.
You're heading up towards the mountain ranges to the west, so that'll take you, I'd say 2.5 days by wagon, maybe.
Could
Sure.
A chariot.
I can get you a
Good
combat
job.
chariot, a war chariot even.
That sounds
Well, I
cool.
think-
that would
I
be
mean,
good.
once we get to the cave, won't we be on foot
Right,
anyways?
of course, but it's just
Well,
for
I
the
mean, yeah,
travel
but-
there. You never know, highwaymen, robbers.
Oh, we can take care of those. I mean, a wall chariot sounds awesome.
It's just it's the
You also
best
think-
we have as well. Yes, Mountain.
You think we could have Chirp accompany us?
I'm not
been
even sure
a
where
great
he
help.
is. I would have my men. Taunter! And he claps twice really loudly and it echoes through the throne room and the doors open. You see just short Taunter standing there without a caster. He goes, aye, see if you can find Chirp. Hopefully find him as soon as possible, yeah. And then Taunter just turns around and runs directly towards the main entrance and the door's shut once more.
Has he grown on you, Mountain?
What? No, I just figured maybe we could use it.
We'll see. I have no idea where Chirp is currently. He's not a member of the castle. He is simply just a very nice citizen of the kingdom, yes. Anyway,
Weird one too.
with that, the men will get your chariot ready. Come with me, my fated five. Let's get you guys situated, yes.
Right.
Oh,
Let's go.
Wonderful. And he stands up,
Something
and
is-
as all of you exit the castle, he once again putting his arm around you, Mountain, as you guys walk ahead of the rest, kind of just chattering, shooting shit with you as you guys walk down towards the stables, everybody else in tow, weapons, armor, fully prepared for the adventure ahead. This is where we're going to end the episode.
a big massive thank you to our patrons. I do not know what we would do without you. truthfully, I think the conglomerate of us, is that the right word to use? Well, you know what I'm trying to say. All of us would fall into a deep depressional husk of nothingness, into the deep abyss of sorrow together. We would we would morph into a small bean that would wither away into dust. But we don't because of you guys. Specifically, though, thank you to Divinator, Persisted Crib, Period, Riker, Kirotu, Mountains Thunder Thighs, Bitchy Boy, Hyper Retron, Wholesome Kitsune, The Big Motherfucking Cheese, Salutation, Br'aad, Melissa Honeycutt, Michael McGrath, Dragon GU, Jack Armor, Purple PDF, Tinkerbell, Chris Buck, Pun Boy and Pin Girl, Kira M, Curious Cosplayer, Storm, Lego Yoda, Salatica Gaming, Bella, Colton Bradburn, Vatique, Get Some Sleep, Condi, Heck, Iron Bucket, all my homies hate Iron Bucket, One Sock Thief, Cadis, Jessifer, J. Newell, Oathkeeper, Asteria Nix, Flimsy Dread, Colby, Shiny Boy, Andrew Graybert, Nova Rosewood, Angel Fluff, Logan Busby, Squeegee Man, an enemy stand user, Huck Brace, Lottie, Charlie Vangalore, Zigzag Sugar, David F, Giant B Ape, Quiver, Lyric Arabate, Bugsy Burners, Jewboy, Koto K, Kayla, Silvo, Lyric Normal, Tiny PP, Little Wee Wee, Vroom, Master Metheus, Master Metheus, Josh Patak, Patak, sorry, George Dolby, Critical Miss, Godspeed, Iron Bucket, Nuggets, Diamo Sath, Broad Believer, Thievy McSneezy, nope, Thievy McSneakyson, Imperative, Rocky, It's Drifty, Shardang, Kuel, Ginger Nopples, Herp, Peria Purple, Mania Joe, Kayak, Tate Rotten, Lil Miss Monarch, Cannabine, Hard Corgi, Desert Pin, 15, Coric, HHYUs, Sneaky Cactus, Mirth Alders, Rags, Anastasia, Purple, Tiny Mr. Man, Wilbur Dunham, Rushan, Battleship Tanager, Mr. Woods, Darnell the Cat, Yeshua Bonadio, Ben, parentheses, Teabag, Bearded Baguette, Melianito, Pie, Ink, Red Ice. Thank you all so much, and is it Thursday yet? Wait, wrong fucking show. Oops.